Richard Lookas was born into a family of farmers. At age 20, he began performing in local tournaments. One of the first major tournaments was the WPAA in Kansas, where it came second after AI Turner. At that time, Richard Lookas weighed about 100 kilograms. In 1986, Richard Lookas participated in the largest and most famous tournament, With All His Might, where he took third place, losing to 22-year-old John Brtsink. After that, Richard began to train very seriously and successively won the 1988 and 1989 World Championships in the heavyweight category. In the late 1980s, Richard destroyed most of his rivals, and only John Brtsink and Harry Goodridge were the only ones who were able to somehow slow down Rich. Being 190 centimeters tall and weighing about 140 kilograms, Richard hung just as much on his belt and performed push-ups on parallel bars, with a total weight of 300 kilograms. In training, he also used classic biceps lifts while standing and sitting with dumbbells. Sometimes he did bench press and squats. After the 1989 World Cup, Richard agreed to train at a professional wrestling school in Chicago, where he played for WCW for several years. In 1991, at his best, Richard ended his sports career due to injury. And he returned to the life of a simple farmer. The veteran made him talk about himself again in 2008, having won the legendary John Brtsink at a tournament in Columbus. At the end of last year, Lookas added the gold of the WAF World Championship to his asset. "My longest match was probably 2 seconds, so everything went well," Richard recalls his fights in Nevada. "If you blinked, you missed his victory." This is how the observers of one of the American internet portals described the impressions of Lookas' struggle. In fairness, it is worth saying that he fought in the age category of the Grand Master. For his daily bread, Richard makes money on his farm. Arm wrestling is his favorite hobby. Outside of competition, he is rarely seen at the table for the AWP. Richard prefers to spend all his free time training with iron. But Lookas admits that modern arm wrestling has grown technically, and to stay on the same level, he may change his habits and devote more time to practice at the arm wrestling table. "I was lucky enough to be competitive, but you know, these young guys are getting bigger and stronger every year, so this is only a matter of time, I think," the veteran says.